In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to cut and sew a rolled up collar for this dress. To prepare your pattern, or you do it directly on your fabric, I already have this pattern which I use for a tutorial on shoulder that bustier. You can check my previous video for that. The major concern of this tutorial is the back, most especially. So we're going to decide on how the back is going to look. After you decide on the neckline, the measurement you wanted, you're going to come to the back and decide on the measurement as well. I already drew the line. I just want to draw it again for us to see. So I'm going to be using my chest line, which is about 7.5 inches. So you can go lower or you can use below that 7 inches. Then I'm going to connect from that chest line to the neck width, just like the way I place my ruler. I'm going to connect. So the wideness of the back will determine on the wideness of what you have at the front. So for the front, I use 3.5 inches by 3 inches. Then the back is going to be 3.5 inches by 7 inches. After this, you're going to cut it off. So this is going to be the new neckline that you're going to be working with, and we're going to take the measurement round. Okay, just like our regular collar, we're going to measure our neckline and use the measurement to cut out our collar. The same thing applies to this one. Then when you are taking the measurement, you make sure you measure it carefully. After taking the measurement, I have about 13 inches. Whatever measurement you take is going to be multiplied by 2 when you want to cut out your collar, because this is going to be on fold. To be on the safe side, you can just go ahead and write down the measurements. So now I want to draft the pattern. The first thing I'll do is to draw a straight line, because I want to make sure I'm starting the measurement on a straight line. Then I'm going to draw another line, which is going to be the starting point for me. This part is going to be the center front. It has to be on fold because the collar is going to end at the back. Now you're going to take your measurements that you measure on the neckline earlier. The measurement you took earlier from the neckline, you're going to go ahead and measure it like so. All right. So I have 13 inches. I already marked the 13 inches. After this, you decide on the width of the collar. Here I'm using 5 inches. You can use 4 inches. By the time you fold it, it's going to be 2 inches. All right. So I'm using 5 inches for this one, and I'm just going to connect with a straight line like so. This is because I just want to maintain a straight line. Okay, that's why I'm drawing the line on both sides. I want to make this line visible so that we're going to see what I'm doing clearly. After this, I'm going to measure the 13 inches on the top line and the line below. I'm going to connect it so that we're going to see where exactly our collar stops. That is our original measurement. So this top line is going to be the neckline we are going to attach to the dress itself. Now for the pointy parts, it is going to be here. So you can measure from 4 to 5 inches depending on how long you want that part to be. Then you're going to connect back to this 13 inches at the top line. Remember, the top line is going to be the neckline area. So you connect like this. But for this one, I want to extend it a bit by 5 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and measure again. I'm going to add 1 inch, then I'm going to reconnect. So now here is the fabric I want to use, and when you want to cut this, you are going to cut on bias. Cutting on bias means you are folding your fabric in a triangle way before you place your pattern on it, just like you see me doing. You fold it in a triangle form first, then you fold again, because we needed it to be on fold. The part that has the longest length has to be towards the folded edge of the fabric. So I'm going to cut it out, and I'm going to add half an inch allowance because the 5 inches is exactly what I needed. Now I'm done cutting, and the next thing is to stitch this collar. We're going to be stitching round from this sharp point back to this upper part. You stitch the sharp point first, you turn it around, you turn it around, you turn it inside out before you now stitch that part that's going to be attached to the neckline. All right, I just hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So this is how it's going to look like. Okay, by the time you fold it, it's going to look like this. So after this, I'm going to go ahead and stitch this part. I already prepared this blouse. Remember, I said it is a shoulder bustier that I made on my YouTube channel. So now we're going to attach the collar, and to attach the collar, you're going to start from the back like so. And when you are placing it, you're going to be placing the collar from the wrong side of the dress. Okay, do not mix it up. You're going to be placing it from the wrong side of the dress because you will have to flip it back to the right side of the dress. I hope you understand my explanation. Just watch what I'm doing. So I'm going to pin it round from the beginning, from the back. It's going to start from the back before the zipper allowance, and it's going to go all round across the front, then back to the other side of the back. So after this, now I'm going to take it to my sewing machine, then I'm going to stitch around with my 1/2 inch sewing allowance. So guys, I'm done doing that. I'm just going to remove the pins and I'm going to flip to the right side for you to see. So guys, that's all for the collar. It's not something that's too serious like that. So what you're going to do is just to go ahead and tack it. You can just do a little bit of hand tacking just to hold some part of the collar in place, because there's tendency for the collar to be folding, to keep folding on its own, just like the name roll up collar. But then we don't need that. We don't want that. So we need to just find a way to pin it down. So guys, that'll be all for this tutorial. This is one method. If I find out another method tomorrow, I'm still definitely going to come back here and share with you guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. Do not forget to like, share this video, drop your thoughts in the comment section. If you have a video request, let me know in the comment section. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification so you don't miss our next tutorial. We'll meet again in my next one. Bye bye.